Hi everyone, welcome back to the Commander Cube channel. Today we are kind of working on the Commander Cube, but actually I just was able to get a pre-release kit from my local store, Elite Cardboard Gaming. I will throw a link to the Discord and or their information in the description. And I'm going to be opening up and building with the pre-release kit for with Firelord Zuko, or just Zuko. So let's rip it open and see what we get. Alright, so I usually will avoid looking at the promo card until after I have finished building. The reason for that is I feel like it will give me a bias towards what I want to try and build. So I put that to the side. So we're going to leave it up there. And we will work on getting that set up and afterwards. So I'll open it up and I'll show you guys what we get. And let's start cracking. So I will set my cards up. So it will go white, blue, all the way through to colorless over here. Up here will be the rares. Down here will be any foils. It just helps me with what I'm building, when I'm building. The foil part is just for me to know. And I did some research on how the camera light is reflecting. So I know some cards need to go a little higher up so you can actually see them. You can't read that one if you were to zoom in because just the light reflects weird in this room. Alright, so I'm not. Ooh, Judy. And the Fire Nation drill. Alright, so Fire Nation drill goes up here. Judy right there. The foil is a Vindictive Warden. So that would go down here. And see, you can't see that. It's too shiny, too shiny, too shiny. So this is just going to go on top of this. You can still read that. Got Appa Swamp. And I got the Ember Island players, Zuko and the Spirit Token. Alright. So, the Fire Nation drill. Trample. When the Fire Nation drill enters, you may tap it. When you do, destroy target creature with power 4 or less. Pay 1 permanents your opponent's control, lose hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. And crew 2. So, it really is just designed to get rid of Ba Sing Se. The walls of Ba Sing Se. Alright, so Lightning Strike. The Beetlehead. Water Bending Lesson. Curious Farm Animals. Rocky Rebuke. Abandoned Attachment. Kyoshi Warriors. Sun Warrior. Sparring Dummy. The Melon Lord. We got Destined Confrontation. Ozai's Cruelty, which he's famous for it. A Diligent Zookeeper as the rare. And Shiny June. And we got Omashu City as the land. And Uncle Iroh's Tea Shop with a token, include food token, and a monk. Not a lot of red from this red kit, is there? Oh well, doesn't mean you're going to get it. This pack will have a lot more red in it, but doesn't mean that's what you got to do. That is why I'm saying I don't really like to look at that first, because it really does have like a lot of cards to it, but it might not be the best deck. Foggy Swamp Hunter. So I'm not reading all of them. I'm trying to put it so you guys can read them and then put them down. There's a lot of cards and I don't want to lose my voice. I sound a little off already. Talked a lot yesterday at the pre-release events. I've done 5 so far because I was able to run to another shop after my normal shop and was able to get in a game afterwards. Master Paku. Grandpaku. Uncle Iroh. South Pole Voyager, yeah. He's very good. People seem to kill him right away. Flopsy! We got Flopsy! Yay, shiny Flopsy. So you can't see that Flopsy. So I guess some of the cards are not going to be foil regular swamp, and then a token for those people that use clear sleeves or sleeves that are not good enough to cover up everything. Alright, so Abzan. What I do in the cube, I do in real life according to this. Alright, so I got another lightning strike. So the red I do have is pretty killer. Azula Always Lies. This is a great remake, functional proxy, or a functional remake from a card from the original Strixhaven block. What was it called? Subtle Stab or something like that? Or, I don't remember, but basically, give something -1/-1 and make something of yours bigger is a great kill spell. It's basically +2/+2, and one of that +2 is the one of that +2/+2 is permanent. So it was really good. The glider kits have shown up and done a lot of work for me. The turtle ducks, I always end up cutting at the pre-releases, though I really wanted to. Oh, that's cool art. Sorry, give me a second. I got the Mirror Wing Dragon. So it is a rare. It's from it's mythic because it's from the thing, but I've never gotten one out of these packs before. Flying whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, that player only has creatures. That player copies that spell for each other creature they control. That that the spell could target. Each copy targets a different one of those creatures. Whenever a player casts an instant sorcery spell that targets only this creature. Okay, so it's Zuto. The ally Zuto guy is a dragon. Cool. Hadn't seen that before. Team Avatar. Yip yip. Invasion Tactics. Hama. The Bloodbender. Yeah, no. Oop, in the wrong spot. Momo, Friendly Flyer. Oh, cool. I got Fire Lord Azula as the intro. It's not the textless one that's worth a fortune, but I mean, I ain't complaining. That's awesome. And an ally token with the clue token of the bird on the back. The Raven Hawk or whatever it is. Alright, last normal pack. Let's see what we get here. Treetop. Azula Always Lies. Red Black is looking a lot better now. Momo should go up here. Maybe even throw in a little blue for Azula. But again, I didn't want to get biased by this pack. So these are telling me what I'm doing, not necessarily that. The red I've seen is really good. The dragon's cool too. But I don't have a lot of stuff that targets, but I could, as far as I recall, have some good stuff in there. Fire Nation Warship. We got another June. So that's good for the sacrifice deck. We got Haru, the hidden talent. He is really good in ally deck. He is actually kind of broken in my opinion. Firebending Ascendancy. So when he enters and activate abilities, if attacking causes it to attack twice, that's decent. We got Twin Blades, foil. We got Sunblessed Peak. And then we got the food and Bosco on the back. Alright, so now let's see what's in here. We got Avatar Aang promo, the flip one that's 4 colors and turns into 5 colors. Don't see myself doing that. I am going to build a deck out of this like I was playing, but I do not have anyone to play. So promo is Aang, Avatar Aang. Okay. Flip side is fantastic. I'm really happy to have this in foil. I'm trying to keep balance so you guys can read it. Focus camera. At the end of the video, I will add shots of all these cards so you guys can see them, or I might just do some editing if I figure out how and just add the cards into it, but it won't be like, here's I got it in my hands kind of card. So these two together are really nice cards. So next we got the last Agni Kai. So target creature you control fights target creature an opponent controls. If the creature an opponent controls is dealt excess damage this way, add that much red mana. Until end of turn, you don't lose spent red mana as steps and phases end. Zuko, Exile Prince, Jet, Freedom Fighter, Jet's Brainwashing, Fire Nation Cadets, Yulin Archers, Yuyan Archers, there's no L in there, Treetop Freedom Fighters, Wandering Minstrels, or Musicians, I mean, same thing. Sorry, that was Mongoose Lizard. This is Cunning Maneuver. Another Lightning Strike, so I'd have 3 of those, at least. How to start a riot? Hey, riot. Works, apparently. We got Sunblessed Peaks, and we got Ally and the Token, and the Soldier and the Monk. Alright, so going through my process for how I do this. So let's look at, we got Water Skin for mana fixing for 3 colors. If we were trying to do Aang for some reason, this would also be really good, but we're not going to try and do Avatar Aang. I know that. I think Fire Lord Azula will be what I try and do with this. This is really nice, but maybe I'll make a second deck with just allies and run him if I have enough cards to do it. So let's put him to the side. We're not going to run him. Sorry for the 3D effect on that. Just trying to get it to work. And there's the art. Shiny. Alright. So get rid of that. Knowing that I'm probably going to do Azula, I sadly will not get to use these two unless I start doing an ally deck, which I can start putting to the side because I did get some good ally rares. So that's white. That's that. That's that. Green's over there. That means the Zookeeper. So the Fire Nation will attack. And it will be, so those are basically the rares for red, blue, black. Looks like red is still the focus with all the, in the end, red rares. Probably gonna keep that. I don't know how many lessons I have. Definitely keeping that. Alright. So this will be good with this and this. Well, no, just this, I guess. Obviously, Lightning Strike. Creating a clue is always good. Can I zoom in now? Too much zoom. There we go. All right. So we'll clear everything else out. And we'll start building. Oh, you know what? Before I do anything, I'm going to take Azula. I know, I'm a fool. I should have done this earlier. And I'm going to throw her into a sleeve. I'm also going to do the same with Aang. Because this is the last time we're going to have this promo stamp on any of these, from my knowledge. And, yeah, having some nice ones like that would be really cool. So we're gonna take the blue, the black, and the red. We're gonna put them all off to the side. The cards that I have already said yes is probably going in. I'm gonna put over here. Colorless and other things we can put over here. So get everything off the screen except for what we're gonna build. Okay. So let's get all the lightning strikes because I know I'm running all of the lightning strikes. Lightning strike, lightning strike. Alright. So removal for the set, lightning strike. Yes, please. So I am going to go through and target creature can't block this turn. This is Jet Li's this is so I'm reading Jet's brainwashing. So kicker 3, target creature can't block this turn. If this spell was kicked, gain control of that creature until end of turn. Untap it and it gains haste. And make a clue. I might take that. I think I have June, so I have sack outlets. This is an ally. I'm going to throw it to the side for the red ally deck. Firebending 3. I'm looking for everything that has firebending to just trigger the Ascension a bunch of times. So, Zuko's there. Zula's also there. And the firebending, it triggers off of attacking. Freedom Fighters are back over there. Soulless Revelation, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast the spell, the card, without paying its mana cost if the spell's mana value is less than the number of mountains you control. If you don't cast the spell this way, put it into your hand, flashback. That's pretty good to just get a card. How to Start a Riot. It's another lesson. Boomy Bash. That is a good card. And I will be running it. This has firebending, so I will be running that. Okay. The cadets have firebending as long as I have lessons in the graveyard. These guys are card draw. This is mountain cycling, or it's just a big menace creature. This is gives double strike till end of turn and +1/+1 and auto attaches equips with flash. So I'm gonna run that. It looks like I might want to run this Boar Porcupine, but currently I'm gonna put it to the side. We're also gonna run the Vindictive Warden, or whatever it is. Let's adjust this correctly. Two drop, possibly 3-drop, 2-drop. These are 2 more lessons, so that makes 5 so far. Obviously, the drill. It is not a creature. It is a vehicle. The dragon. The ascendancy. Don't turn. Don't spend mana. Right now, I'll put this to the side. Right now, this almost looks like a mono red deck, doesn't it? We might be able to pull that off too, minus this Azula. Okay. Draw 3 cards is not bad. Keeping stuff tapped is also not bad. Countering spells is bad, but it's something I should probably do. Alright. June. Azula. Cruelty is a mean lesson, but I understand why that's. We got Judy. Yay. Judy, there is no war, embossing say. And these 2, they don't really do anything. When this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. Actually, this does trigger that, because that is something that triggers off of. Alright, so, ally, advisor, Tara's thing, over here, more allies. So, looking at this, I have a few, 6, 7, and I still need to make cuts. I just put everything that I would want to run into here. So, we have 9 lessons, but we are mostly red. We're not doing a sacrifice theme from what I can see so far. We're not doing a draw 2 cards from what I can see so far. So I might regret this, but I am going to cut Cunning Maneuver. all my 2-drop instants and sorceries are fantastic. I gotta keep those. How to start a riot? I don't think I'm running enough creatures that they are great. So I'm gonna cut them right now. I would like to cast and draw cards for 3 mana and flashback for late game stuff. The cruelty is really good. I need the drill. I want the bash. I'll run one of the lessons currently. I've got more instants and sorceries than I do creatures right now, so I will have to make some cuts. Brainwashing can probably go. Though making something not block for 1 is good. The keep something tapped is also good because I don't have true removal. I just have damage removal. I don't have like kill target creature. So I'm going to keep the tap because that can still keep things around. So Judy, June. The Reach Archers, because they're good for 1 shot and then they're dead. Iroh, I'd like to keep. I probably could keep. He does have firebending, so actually I will keep. You know what? Let's cut every blue thing. I just thought about it. So we're not cutting all the blue necessarily. But, like, she's the only blue card that I really want to run. This can be played for red or blue, so I'm going to keep her. Because if I can lightning strike twice a turn, that sounds really good. Especially since it costs her mana. These guys are a creature attacks. You may sacrifice another creature. I can do that with, I would need clues for that. So Judy might not be my thing either. So let's sadly get rid of Judy. I love Judy in this. I think she's really strong. It's sad that she's only sorcery speed. I am creating clues. You know what? No. I might keep her. I might keep her with June because she kind of works really well with June. This will deal damage, so in 2-headed, that's good. Exile Prince, I can just get cards off the top. That's really good. The Riders, they do stuff. I mean, so where was it? The Cunning Maneuvers and the Dragon work well together. I'm not running the Dragon. Sorry. I'm not running this Dragon. That looked really cool, actually. For its ability, I am running this Dragon because it is a 4/5 flyer. That is why I am running this Dragon. But I don't need this because I have to make cuts. I don't think I need this, even though I kind of like it. This makes my clues that June makes into, well, free clues that also make this creature bigger. But this creature's not much. I don't have anything like flying or anything like that. So maybe I don't run it. I've got enough high drops. Let's take it to there. We have a few creatures. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 creatures. That's really low, especially for an aggro deck. I'm probably going to regret this and end up running an allies if I was playing this for real. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. For me, this is actually exactly what I run. I run a 25 card deck in 15 to 16 lands because I seem to be cursed at events and will get flooded no matter what. So I run lower lands. What is suggested is you run 1723. I will not tell you to do not do it, but for me that just does not seem to work. So, mixing this up, I would run. I don't have any. I would probably run 3 blue, like 3 islands, just so I could play Azula, and then I would focus on red. So with 15 lands, so I got 12 lands left. I'd probably do 7, 5, or 7, 5, 3. So 7 mountains, 5 swamps, and we do 3 islands. So this is the deck. That was my process for that. And I will look into making an ally deck and make that in a separate video and try and get rid of the glare before I do that again. I'm not sure if I will be able to, but I will try. But yeah, let me know what you think. Sorry, they're not on the thing, but the big hits from this, I'll put those out. They'll each get their own little time to shine so you guys can see them again. As I said, I put them out so you guys can see them. Including from the Avatar and all the other stuff. Dragon, okay, so that's off to the side. I hope you guys have been enjoying the pre-release events for this. I hope you did, I guess, because it's over at this point. Please like and subscribe. Tell me if you would build an ally deck and try and just Aang it up. I will go through and find out if I have enough earthbending. I have enough firebending. I just gotta. I mean, Aang covers firebending himself if he's out there, so I guess I don't have to worry about that one. The only one I have to worry about is finding enough earthbending and airbending, because those things seem to be rare. Waterbending's on almost like 6 blue cards that just show up constantly for me. And there's Momo and that. Okay, so with the pre-release kit, I got 8 rares and/or mythics, or 9 rares and/or mythics, and I will put each one of them into the camera so you can see them. Let me do this in the right order because I care about that for some reason. All right, so we got the Momo Friendly Flyer. The South Pole Voyager. We got the Fire Nation Drill. We got Firebending Ascension. We got Mirror Wing Dragon. We got the last Agni Kai. I already have the scene. I don't have the scene box, but I have the Zuko scene from it. I kind of wish I had gotten this one in that scene. I mean, I always want the scene thing to make that looks cool, I think. The Diligent Zookeeper. I really like him with Momo, because that makes Momo into a 4/4 flyer that can get bigger, or the Vigilant one makes him into a 4/4 Vigilant flyer. He's really good if you make a creature deck. And then here's Aang. I didn't read him out. So he costs he costs red, green, white, blue, flying, firebending 2. Whenever you waterbend, earthbend, firebend, or airbend, draw a card. Then, if you've done all 4 this turn, transform Aang. And on the back side, he makes all your spells cost 1 colored pip less of each color. So he's also flying on the backside. Spells you cast cost white, blue, red, green, black less to cast. This can reduce generic costs, so that's really powerful there. And then at the beginning of each upkeep, you may transform Aang, Master of Elements. If you do, you gain 4 life, draw 4 cards, put 4 +1/+1 counters on him, and he deals 4 damage to each opponent. So that's really good if you can flip him. And then you flip him over, he gets better after you've cast your spells for the turn. And you can try and flip him again to get free stuff again. You really want to flip him for the card draw, because you make him into a 8/8 on the back. He's just better on the back if you flip him over and trying to kill the person at that point. I mean, that means that he's been in play for a turn and at least swung for 6 once. Because he doesn't exile, he just transforms, so he flips. And then the last card is this beautiful Intro Azula. Firebending 2. Whenever you cast a spell while Fire Lord Azula is attacking, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. She's a 4/4. Alright, and that was the pack. I will look into making the ally deck, and I might make a second video on that one, or a short little clip at the end of this. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for coming. Please like and subscribe. And please follow. And I will be around. Please tell me what you think. Alright, everyone. I figured out the ally deck, so here it is at the very end of the video. Alright, so let's start with the high drops. We're going to have... Let me zoom out again. Sorry. It'll do zoomy. Let's see if that helps get rid of the glare. So we're going to start off with Master Pandio. I honestly need to watch the episode to learn how to say his name right. Geyser Leaper. We're Invasion Tactics. Sun Warriors. Kyoshi Warriors. Avatar Aang. I will not be able to flip Avatar Aang. I do not have any airbending. Diligent Zookeeper might actually be the card that I needed to cut. So let's cut the Diligent Zookeeper. North Pole Patrol. Earth Kingdom Jailer. Glider Kids. Master Paku. Haru. Hidden Talent. South Pole Voyager. I have trouble with that one for some reason. Curious Farm Animals. Momo Friendly Flyer. Waterbending Lesson. Waterbending Lesson. Glider Staff. I find that equipment, this is the only airbending, so I have one shot at it. Flying equipment is almost always worth running. This is a little higher than I'd like. Usually it's a 2-drop that it gives +1/+0 and equips for 1 or 2. This is fine because it also airbends. We got Team Avatar. Rocky Rebuke. Path to Redemption. We got Razor Rings. It'll quench you. We got 2 Abandoned Attachments. And then we got the Watery Grasp. That's a 25-card deck. And again, I'll be running 15 lands. We also have White Lotus Hideout. I would have run this in the other deck as well, I think. But for this one especially. Omashu City. We got 2 Sunblessed Peaks. One's foil, one's not. And then we'd run probably no more red sources. I think those are going to have to do for the red sources. And then the rest of this is mostly blue and white with a bit of green. So 15 lands. We got 3 red, 2 white, and a green already. I'd probably run 3 more green. So that means 7 out of 15. So that means 8 left. And then 4 and 4 for 3 plains. No, 4 plains and 4 no. 3 plains, 4 islands. So that would be 3. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 versus, I'm not going to count those. I could use blue for that. 1, 2. So yeah, I think 3 red, 2 other, so these are all the reds. I'd add 2 more forests for the green. So that's 5, 6. So I now have 9 left. I'd make 4 of it plains, 5 of it islands, and that would be my 15 for the deck. And yeah, I think that would be the deck in the end. And again, Avatar Aang, I think you can read him better here now. Thanks for watching. Again, like, subscribe, follow, and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me why I'm wrong, why my 25-15 is a horrible plan and it will never work. Or tell me that that's your problem too. I have the same problem on Arena. It's not just physical, it's digital as well, apparently, that problem for me. You guys have a good day, and I will see you in the next video.